Thanks for checking out this week's podcast. Today we're going to talk about strategy for insurance professionals on posting on Facebook. So let me just start off and introduce myself. My name's Ken French. I'm the president of benefitstore.net, and basically my story is I come from the insurance industry. I used to run a company by the name of NAS Financial, which was what you would call a general agent, a wholesaler. Long story short, my clients were independent insurance professionals, and I worked with about 7,000 agents all across New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, just trying to help them sell. We were a wholesale-only company. We needed our independent agents to sell and produce for us to be profitable. To make a very long story short, sold the company back in 2009 to a company called Benefit Mall, got totally out of that business. Took a few of my employees and created a company called benefitstore.net that basically helps independent agents who sell auto, home, and commercial, life and health, employee benefits, Obamacare. We even work with quite a few senior product specialists like Medicare, final expense, annuities. And basically they come to us because they need help designing a new website or redesigning their old site, or they need help with their social media presence. So that's the type of company we are. Again, today I just want to focus on some strategy with social media and really what to do from a posting standpoint. And the number one thing I see out there with independent agents who really don't know what they're doing is they'll create a Facebook page for their agency, they'll go on to their LinkedIn page, and their instincts tell them to solicit. I see posts all the time. Come to me for short-term medical. I can save you money on auto and home if you bundle it together. And I just call that solicitation. And, in my opinion, what's happening is you're projecting yourself to be a solicitor. And what that means is that society feels it's okay to ignore you. And what's happened over the last 30 years, if we kind of think about kind of the history of marketing, is it's just become socially acceptable to kind of hang up that phone on the solicitor, right? If someone calls you up and they're trying to sell you something, bang, you can slam that phone down on them because they're just a solicitor. You don't have to listen to them. So my point is there's that same kind of effect on social media. People don't necessarily meticulously read every post that they see, but they look at it out of the corner of their eye. And when they look at it, we want them to think of us as the gurus, as the experts, not as someone trying to sell something. So that's where I see a lot of insurance professionals going wrong. They're soliciting, and immediately what's happening is they're losing all the people that could be potentially following them. Not to say that they're unfollowing them, but they're just ignoring your content. They're ignoring your post. In my opinion, social media is about planting seeds. I call them referral seeds. And the reason I call them referral seeds is you never necessarily know when they're going to sprout. Could be tomorrow, could be in 9 months. But what you want to do is you want to use social media like drip marketing. And you want to be constantly dripping on these seeds because eventually people are going to go into what I call the buying phase, where they go from hating insurance and not wanting to know anything about it to all of a sudden saying, uh-oh, something just happened to me. I had a life event. And, I just bought a house, I just got a new car, I just lost my job, I'm starting a new company, whatever, and they know they need to get insurance. There's no escaping it. So usually what people do today is they look for the guru. They look for the expert. They talk to their friends. They talk to their family. Who can I talk to who knows what they're talking about, right? They're not going to their family saying, who can sell me the cheapest product out there? Saying, who's the expert? Who can really help me get to the next level very efficiently. So from a posting standpoint, that's why we want to make sure that we're projecting ourselves to be the experts, the gurus. And if we can do that, we're going to generate, we're not going to generate price shoppers, we're going to generate referrals because that's how social media works. It's very, very viral. You have one set of followers and you can tap into the people they're connected to. Now, the keys to generating referrals is consistency. And I kind of put it up here. I say, look, it's not rocket science, but it takes diligence. And you would be surprised how many people out there today, that's just a skill they don't have. Just that day in, day out diligence. It's like going to the gym. Think about it. How many people go to the gym on January 1st, and by January 10th, they've already stopped going? It's the same thing with social media. I see it day in, day out. There's the people that are diligent and believe in it, and they believe that, you know, people are kind of addicted to it. And then there's the other people that, you know, maybe they try to solicit 1 or 2 days and then they give up and say it doesn't work. It does work, but the key is to be consistent. So what I always suggest is that you want to be constantly, and I mean, you know, 5 days a week, posting good educational insurance content that's relevant to the products you sell. And again, I don't think people meticulously study your posts. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think that's a reality. People are not meticulously reading every word, but make no mistake, we know that millions of people in this country are addicted to social media. They're on it every day. They're constantly looking at their feeds. They're scrolling on their phone, their iPad, their computer. They do see it out of the corner of their eye. And like I said, if you can project yourself to be the insurance guru and constantly be posting good content, then eventually when that person becomes interested in insurance, or they remember talking to their mom who's turning 65 and she needs help, you know, you get that referral. So again, step 1, be consistent. Step 2, post really good educational content to project yourself to be the guru. Remember, Facebook is the modern day drip marketing. And the thing we know about drip marketing, usually, you know, results don't happen overnight. It can take months. It can take years. But the key is to do it efficiently, to not put a tremendous amount of time into it, to not put a tremendous amount of expense into it, and then it can pay off substantially. So again, consistency is the key. The failure is when you start to try to solicit and people just assume you're a salesman trying to take advantage of them. Now, if you're having problems with social media and you just don't have time to do it yourself, this is what I talked about in the beginning that my company kind of specializes in. We do have a service called social media management where we actually will get you set up with a Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter insurance agency page, or we'll tune up the pages you have. We'll set up a quick interview, figure out what your product focus is, and then 5 days a week, we will post educational insurance content based on what your focus is. So here's an example of, you know, kind of a firm we're posting for, and you know, you can kind of see some posts about auto insurance, some posts about the benefits of umbrella insurance, obviously having a good graphic that illustrates it. Here was a good article about what's going on with claims and auto insurance. Here was a little tip on renter's insurance. Again, that's the type of stuff we can do. We try to keep it pretty affordable. We have a monthly, quarterly, and annual pricing plan, and that's how it works. So I appreciate you coming on today's podcast. Of course, feel free if you'd like to talk to us about our services or have any questions to contact us or call us, and we'll go from there. Thanks again. Have a great day.